love You Asmongold, but Lost Ark streams are pretty boring. I've been a fan for years. I watch every stream whenever I can. Lately, I've been finding the Lost Ark streams just flat out boring. I can tell you're having fun with the game. I just feel like Lost Ark makes for a good streaming game. This is just my opinion, though, and I'm sure many will disagree with me. Have been loving the Elden Ring streams, though, as well as the React content. Sorry for complaining here. I know your job can be rather thankless. It's not thankless at all. You guys give me a lot of appreciation, and I think that a lot. Lots of people agree. I actually don't think it's that many. Like, I don't think so. I think there are a lot of people who don't like watching Lost Ark because they don't like the way that it's monetized. And I do want to say, guys, I told you so. I said the game was pay to win, and people at the beginning, whenever the game came out, whenever they had, like, this fucking honeymoon phase, they said, no, Baldy, it's not pay to win. And I said, just you wait. And now we waited, and here we are. Isn't that fucking cute? Yeah, I felt good about that, right? I'm a little bit vindicated, you know what I mean? I feel great. And I'm here for the memes. To be honest, like, they just fucked up. Like, let me be honest, okay? They just fucked up the Argos release, and if they didn't do that, everybody would be pretty much fine with the game. If the Argos release was like 1355 and not 1370, I think everybody'd be pretty much fine. And, like, yeah, there'd be some people pissed off about it, of course, right? But, like, for the most part, I think that, like, 90% of people that are mad wouldn't be as mad, right? And that's about it. There'd be a lot of people that wouldn't be mad at all. It's very hard for me to parse out feedback like this, and I want to explain why it's hard for me to do that, and why I don't always, like, listen or not listen to this kind of stuff. So the reason why it's really hard for me to do that is that it's hard for me to know whether this is somebody who's speaking in like an authentic way, or this is just a fan of another game who's unhappy that I'm not playing their game. Does that make sense? And what's this here? I just don't like watching it, so I'll leave. Are there a lot of people that I feel like the Lost Ark content has been good? Now, yesterday, doing like the whole quest line, it was a little bit long. It's a little bit slow. Absolutely it was. That's why a lot of people stopped watching. It is what it is, but who gives a fuck? It's, you know, it's boring as fuck. I love it. Yeah, the thing is that, like, a lot of people like watching it, and a lot of people don't like watching it. The fact is that every game is going to have this for different things. And XQC said it best. If he only plays what viewers want him to play, then he's not playing to have fun anymore. It makes the quality of the stream worse. Here's what I think. There is 49,000 of you guys in chat right now. I can bet 1,000 of you hate Lost Ark. And I bet the moment that I boot up the game, 1,000 of you guys will probably leave. At least. But there's maybe also another 1,000 or 2,000 or whatever the ratio is of people that will show up. And they'll be like, oh, fuck yeah, he's playing Lost Ark again. That's awesome. So whenever you have 1,000 people telling you something, that's not necessarily always the right decision, because you always have people that are very outspoken. Like, for example, on my subreddit, for whatever reason, anything like even these like small little like news announcements for Final Fantasy hit the front page on my subreddit, because there's so many people from Final Fantasy community that watch my stream and that want me to play Final Fantasy. So I have this happen a lot. It's been going on for quite a long time. And I even thought about like banning Final Fantasy content for a while, because it was just so oppressive, and it was like the people that were fans of it would just like fucking just shit completely on everybody else that was liking anything else besides Final Fantasy. And I felt like it was kind of it was bad for the community in a way. The reason I didn't do that, and I haven't done that, is because it's also mostly a free and open space. Do you see kind of what I'm saying? And so I feel like it's toxic, but I also like to let people I like to let people come to my conclusions, you know, organically whenever you do certain things. They follow the comment section of every Lost Ark game. Yeah, and that's the way that I feel about it. Yeah, for sure. Watching for a long time, I do stop watching after you're done reacting. You probably hate me for that. It's listening to your opinions. Don't really care about you playing games. Most people don't give a shit about me playing games. The thing is, to me, is like I like streaming and doing what I want to do. Like, I like also, like, it's great. Like, this is the perfect universe, right? Is whenever you're streaming a game and people like watching you play it, and also you like streaming it. I'll tell you this. This is the way that I look at this kind of stuff, right? Is that I am just fundamentally not a sporadic and spontaneous person. I am not a person that does change very well. And in many cases, whenever I've tried to change, it's been met with massive, dissonance mentally for me. I like doing the same things, and I like doing everything the same way all the time. Like, I am just, caution, resentment, and it changes. Like, I feel like, it made me think that I'm autistic. I don't know if I am or not. I have no idea. And to be honest with you, I don't care. It doesn't matter to me. If somebody puts a label on it, everybody has autism differently, right? There's people that can't talk properly because of autism. Other people that are scientists because of it. So, like, autism is like it's like a vowel orb on your life, a POE, right? Sometimes it deletes your character. Sometimes it makes you be able to be a great painter. I don't know. And so what I'm saying here is that, self-diagnosing. I'm not self-diagnosing because self-diagnosing implies that I think that. But, like, of course it makes you think. How many of you guys have never thought, like, oh, maybe I have this or that? Of course it runs through your mind. Absolutely. But it's not something that I would think about a whole lot. Sounds more like ADHD for me? Thanks, Doc. I appreciate it. So what I'm really trying to say is that whenever I play a game, there's going to be a different amount of people that are going to want to watch each game. And this happens for every single streamer. Is that there are streamers that retain more and less of their audience per game that they play. So, for example, WoW players and people that play mono gamers in general have a really big problem with this. Because there are games that people play as a mono game. That means that, like, you just play that. And that's why WoW players have such a hard time diversifying into doing other content. Is because a lot of the people don't play those other games. I have tried for years to move out of that, and I've successfully done so. And thank you guys for making that possible. Because it's because of you, and also me, but mainly because of you, that you guys have allowed me to do that. Variety is longevity. You're right about that. And so this also happens with League of Legends gamers and League of Legends streamers. Whenever they go and they stream something else, usually their stream viewers go down a lot. And obviously you do have examples and, exceptions like Tyler1, of course. But I'm talking about the norm, and I'm not talking about the exception. Tyler1 is the exception and not the rule. The fact is that a lot of people out there don't really want to watch somebody who's a League of Legends player play another game. They just want to watch them play League of Legends. That's it. And there are other games that lend themselves more to, like, variety gaming. Things like FPSs, I think, generally do better because people move from FPS to FPS. That's generally the way that these things go. Tyler gets less viewers on, even gets less viewers on variety content. I don't know how many times that's been it, right? But, like, what I'm really trying to get at is this. And I'll go through and, I'm trying to get around to this point and everything like this. I don't feel like Lost Ark makes for a good streaming game. So, like, this is why it's hard for me to judge whether these posts are accurate or not. Because, like, a lot of times whenever I'm playing Lost Ark, people are excited about the game. People are watching the stream and everything like that. And then I have posts of people saying that it's a bad game. And then I read that person's, account, and I see that this person posts regularly in, like, other subreddit, like the WoW subreddit. Well, I bet this person wants me to play WoW. So, like, how much of this is their personal bias and how much of this is, like, authentic criticism that is genuine? Do you see kind of what I'm saying? And so that's what makes it hard for me to read a comment like this and read a post like this and have a balanced opinion on it. I can see it. I want you to play Lost Ark. Anyone else go like, yeah. Subreddit's full of them? Yeah, I think so. And this has always been an issue with MMOs in general. It's impossible to tell, to be honest. Probably trying to get you to get to play their game. And that's what I worry about, right? And I worry about people trying to, like, push me into just playing their game rather than actually, doing what I think is good content. Because, of course, somebody who only plays WoW and doesn't play Lost Ark would think that that's better content. It's the same thing as, like New World or whatever. Like, I genuinely think that the dungeon that I did with the guys, that New World developer guy and Shroud and Rich and Danny, I genuinely think that was good content. I really do. I think it was a good time. But people in chat were completely shitting all over it. So, like, how do you reconcile those two things? How can you balance between your perspective as a content creator and also making your audience happy with what you're doing? It's very hard to do, and I think that this is what the solution is going to be. I'll be right back. I need to take a piss, and then I do want to do the plant thing. I've been goofing around so long. Sorry, guys. I had to get this for whenever we do the planting thing. Yeah, no, I have the seeds that are right over here. I don't need to worry about the seeds. So let me go ahead and read the rest of this. I enjoy watching playing anything new. So here's how I want to kind of deal with the problem. Because I think that a lot of people don't really care that much about Lost Ark. What they really care about is that, like, that's all I'm doing. And I think that the more that I play different games and I do different things, it'll be better. The thing is, you have to have Elden Rings for years, and now that it's out, you play other games. I hyped up Lost Ark too, though. Like, I mean, that's the thing is, like... yeah, I mean, but I wanted to play that too. Yeah, I don't know. And so we updated House Tour. It's about the same, dude. I don't like people say I recommend it for you instead of I prefer to see you play this game. Elden Ring only stream win. Lost Ark's boring to watch. In my opinion, that's really it. Let me do a poll. Yeah, because a lot of people want to see it. Do you like watching Lost Ark? Yes, no, don't care. Just play whatever. Okay, just play whatever. That's the last one. Okay, you guys can vote. Because this is kind of like also... The fact is, like, on my Reddit, anything positive about WoW gets downvoted. Anything positive about Lost Ark also generally gets downvoted. Anything positive about New World gets downvoted. Anything positive about... Anything negative about Final Fantasy gets downvoted. Like, the only game that you can praise, basically, on my subreddit and say is a good game is Final Fantasy. That's it. And anything else just completely gets downvoted. So most people are saying, yeah, they like watching it. 41% yes, 24% no, 36% just says don't care, just play whatever. You see what I'm saying? Your chat hates New World so much? Yeah, I think so. For sure. And let's see here. Not true, Elden Ring gets upvoted? I think that's probably the case. Maybe because Final Fantasy doesn't have bullshit systems that you constantly complain about in other games. Well, Final Fantasy has its own problems, right? It does. But, like, I haven't played enough of the game to really, like, know a lot of them. That's what it really comes down to. And so that's what I'm saying is that, like, what this poll indicates is that it's a vocal minority that actually feels this way. And even with the poll, there's a lot of people that voted in the poll. How many people voted in the poll? Pokemon go to the polls. Only like less than 10,000 people, around 10,000 people voted in the poll. There's over 40,000 people in chat. So how do those people feel? It's really kind of hard to say. 25% are minority? Yeah, it's a very, very small minority of people. And that's what I'm really trying to get at. 40K doesn't give a fuck? Yeah, they're watching on their phone and they're not going to click the button, right? And so this is generally what happens. Like, I'm going to have, and this is what's going to happen whenever I transition into doing more variety content, is that whenever I play a new game, there are going to be people that leave because I'm playing that game. And there are also going to be people that show up because I'm playing that game too. And that's what happens. That's what's always going to happen. That's what happens with every single streamer, with every single game. So in my opinion, what do I view as my strength as a content creator? My strength as a content creator is my ability to talk and just to have conversations with you guys. That's what people like doing. They like listening to me talk. That's why I'm such a great second monitor stream. People don't watch me for the gameplay. They don't really give a fuck. Yeah, whenever I'm killing a boss for the first time, that's really cool. Like, yeah, of course. But many other things, nobody really gives a shit about. And the fact is that I look for games that allow me to do that. And effectively, I am a React Andy. But I am a React Andy that reacts to video games sometimes too. And I feel like games that are more story-based can sometimes be very good for that, and they can also be very bad for that depending on how the story is delivered. Does that make sense? So here's some of the stuff that I want to do differently, and here's what I'm thinking about doing. Is that I do want to play a few other games. And I've thought about doing some of these as well. I've thought about doing PUBG Zombies with the guys again. I've really thought about that a lot. I reinstalled the game. So the game is reinstalled so I can play PUBG Zombies again. One day we'll do Super Seducer. I don't know what day that's going to be, but maybe one day in the future whenever I get bored. I'll eventually play this game. I'll probably do it in a couple of days or so. Yeah, and I'll do GTA RP. Now, what I want to do also... And this is something I want to talk about for like my average everyday Apex. Greek, bro. Oh, dude, I feel like I'm so bad at Apex, man. Like, I might honestly agree. Yeah, I might play with you sometime, man. Fuck it. I haven't played it for so long. I do really like Apex. Straight up, Genshin Impact, only if they pay me, okay? Yeah, only if they pay me. It's not because I wouldn't want to play the game otherwise. I actually do want to play the game. But I'll wait for them to pay me, right? It's just a, you know, it's a win-win situation. I get to play a game I wanted, and I get paid for it, right? That's what it is. So that's the way I see it, and that's what I think is important, right? And that's what really matters. And so, like, GTA RP, right? I've said that I was going to play this with Makano, and I do intend to do that. And whenever you stick around and you think about, like, oh, well, this is like, you know, I like or I dislike this game. Every new game that I play brings me in a new audience of people that comes into, like, didn't Destiny do, like, the concentric circles of streamers, of streaming, right? Of, like, the different, oh, wrong one. Of, like, people that show up for different content. Right, where, like, there's different sides, and, like, they get smaller, and, like, basically the goal is to get people into the middle here. You want to get people into the middle. And so every time I play a new game, every time I do something that's like that, I will bring people into my community that will stick around and want to watch me do that stuff. But I know there's a lot of you guys, speaking of people that have been in my community and people that are in and have been in there for a long time, my core community, a lot of you guys started watching me because I played WoW. A lot of you guys really, really liked the fact that I played WoW, and you just thought it was fun, right? I had really fun WoW streams. And I'm sure that some of you guys, even though the game sucks, would wish that maybe one day, every once in a while, I go back and I play a little bit of World of Warcraft. You know, I have a little bit of fun doing a little bit of stuff, right? And I intend to do that again. I do. I intend to go back, and I think maybe this weekend is probably not going to happen, but I'm thinking next weekend, I think we're going to do another transmog contest. We haven't done one of these in a long time. It's been such a long time. And I think that it's time to try it again. Like, yeah, why not? It's fun, I enjoy it, and there's no reason not to do it, man. So yeah, that's the way I see it, and there are going to be people that whenever I do that, they're going to say, I can't believe that you are supporting this game, this company that abuses women, right? And like, I've lost so much respect for you, I don't want to watch you anymore. And you know what my opinion is? Later, bitch. That's it. Like, I cannot make two groups of people happy whenever they want opposite things. And the best thing that I can do is to provide a variety of content that makes everybody happy some of the time. But the reality is I can't make everybody happy all the time. I can't even make myself happy all the time. But I try to get as close to that as possible. You see what I'm saying? Just do game complaining equals ban rule? Yeah, I think so, but I don't really know if that's really what it is. You did really cool art by accident. Thanks, appreciate that. And you guys see kind of what I'm putting on here, like what I'm saying? Yeah, watch the Obenji video, please. Yeah, I will. Maybe save Lost Ark for alt channel. No, I'm gonna play it on my main channel today for a while, and then I'm gonna play Elden Ring. That's what's gonna happen. Yeah, I think that the people that don't like it are a vocal minority, and I think a lot of them don't like it because I'm not playing their game, and that's all there is to it. So yeah, I mean, the thing is, like, you can't be a slave to what the viewers want because the viewers don't know what they want. Like, the viewers don't, they don't know what they want, but they can give you an idea. Like, let me give you an example. Okay, all right, let me give you, like, a game design example of what makes sense. A lot of people in New World want mounts. I don't think New World needs mounts. I think New World needs a better travel system. It's like the Henry Ford thing. If I had asked people what they wanted, they would have said faster horses. It's very important to know what people want, and getting a car is a faster horse. But sometimes the solution to a problem is not necessarily what the people tell you it is. It's like, I forgot who said this, but you shouldn't expect players to come up with solutions to the problems, but you should damn well expect them to tell you whenever there's a problem. That's your job as a content creator, as a developer, as whatever, Tribal X, thanks for 5 subs, is to come up with the solutions. And the solutions are not always what people say they are. Do you see kind of what I'm saying? Fast horse analogy is pretty... I think it's one example, right? But there's a lot of other ones too. Do an interview with Mega Shield. You think you'll ever branch out in other variety streams like God of War or Witcher 3? I'll probably play the new God of War whenever it comes out. Why not? It'll be fun. Yeah, I mean, of course. So that's what I Would you consider playing Elden Ring before Lost Ark sometimes? I know there's some people that want me to do more Elden Ring, and I might do a few Elden Ring only streams because I know a lot of people have wanted it, but right now I want to finish everything in Lost Ark. To be honest, guys, I am probably about like 1 to 2 weeks away from being on maintenance mode for the game until new content comes out, right? Where like I'll play it like a couple of times a week, and then other than that, we're chilling. Because like I'll be done with everything, and that's it. So that's the way I see it. You never finish it? Well, yeah, but like I'm not gonna farm out like every Moko stream, every Moko seed on stream. You see what I'm saying? I want to finish everything in Lost Ark? Yeah, I'm going to, right? Second post on the Reddit. Second sticky post regarding subreddit posts, etc. Okay, let's see here. I want to do this real quick. This is a post that is long overdue. For those that don't know, I've been a moderator since the end of Asmongold Classic Arc. Fern and I are responsible for all the cool stuff that's changed in the Discord. We've added fun banners, created fun photoshops, etc. for subreddit. Asmon currently uses the subreddit for content, and because of that, we have to moderate for more and better content and higher quality posts. If not, it would be reposting of the same picture of found Asmon's hairline, and wow, haha, posting the same picture all the time. Some of the cooler posts come off in forms of fan art, appreciation posts, and some other feedback stuff. While we super appreciate the feedback, understand that the subreddit has changed since we were brought on as moderators, and we want to run things a bit differently to make things a higher quality subreddit. One of the things you have to understand is you make a post against the rules, it's an honest mistake, you probably won't get banned. If you decide to be a jerk in the comments or accuse Asmon of his friends of acting in bad faith, not disclosing sponsorships, etc., to instill drama or a weird parasocial Andy, we'll ban you without hesitation. Fuck 'em, dude! That's right, true. At the end of the day, we're trying to make a fun, higher quality subreddit, so please work with us as we're trying to improve everything, and sometimes we'll make accidents or bad decisions, but we're a very small moderation team of 31-ish people who are volunteering to do this, so remember that before you bombard our DMs. I think that seems fair enough. Yeah, that seems fair enough. Is that a problem? Like, I think that seems good to me. Yeah, that's it. 3, not 31. Yeah, okay. Yeah, 3. It's a dictatorship. Oh yes, yes, of course it is. Absolutely. Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah. Small team of 31-ish people. Yeah, look, guys. Yeah, that's completely right. To me, it's like just in general to prevent like multiple posts and stuff like that. I do think this is an improvement, but we'll see what happens.